Hello and welcome to a new video. We're going to talk about how to really stand out the melody when you're improvising. So So the idea is that your left hand and your right hand, they really should work together in a way that it sounds good. And of course, I have an idea about how to explain that to you. So what I do, I play and then I analyze what I'm doing exactly. And for the last 10 years, I have played a lot of arpeggios in my left hand, and that I developed that into color blocks, which is predefined group of notes that can sound easily and that you can play on autopilot, kind of, in your left hand. So I have different colors. This is the red one, and if you combine that with another one, you can play that continuously and improvise for a very long time, as long as you want, and that can help because there are a lot of people who just want to play without sheet music, without notes, or even without chords, just sit behind the piano and then just play something that sounds good. And the color blocks, I have good news, is very good for beginners to pick up, but it's also very good for advanced players. So that sounds very strange, right? But for beginners, you can start with only the white keys, so you can follow this pattern. Those are 8 notes, and if you practice that in one day, you can already play it on autopilot. Later you will learn how to adjust speed and dynamics to create emotion, but for now, this is a really good starting point. So when you play this continuously, it sounds like this. And when that sounds repetitive or boring, you can combine different colors. So there are 5 in total, and for example, this is a purple block. So if you combine them, so after a while it gets repetitive, and that's something you want to avoid when you're improvising. You always want to create new, surprising music. And we will get in this video at the point where you can make the melody stand out. But before we go there, I just want to highlight how the color blocks can help your improvising, can help you play and improvise on the piano. So when you start here, you can do that same movement anywhere on the keyboard. It doesn't matter. The only condition is that you play from white notes, and you keep the distances between the notes exactly the same. So if I play this from here, or from here, or from here, or here, it sounds good. And now I'm only playing the red block. So imagine if you combine the purple block with it, or the other 3 color blocks. So they're red, purple, green, yellow, and blue. So that is a way to create organic music in a way that you can control and express yourself using using how you feel, basically. So imagine that you learn how to paint and you feel awful or you feel super happy. You use very bright colors, or when you feel depressed, you paint very dark colors, and you can do exactly the same on the piano. So when you feel dark or something. Now I'm cheating because I'm playing a black key, so let me do that over. Or when you feel happy, you can do this. So in my left hand, I just play the color blocks. Okay, how do we stand out the melody? That is, this is more advanced. So when I play color blocks and I have a melody in mind, we're making a big jump. In my left hand, I imagine playing this autopilot. And when I play a melody, that works great, but when you play the melody and the left hand at the same time, it can also become really busy in the frequency spectrum. So when you leave out the left hand certain times, you can highlight the melody. But how do you do that exactly? So we're talking about syncopes here. Syncopes is something that was invented more than 100 years ago, and some people consider it as the start from pop music. So a very popular recent song that uses a lot of syncopes is this song. But also this song. And this is where it started, because the inventor is called Scott Joplin, and he came up with ragtime music, and that was basically the first music that had the accent of the melody before the one. So he was the first one to do that. I mean, I think if you did that maybe 1,000 years ago, you would end up on the fire thing on the square, and you would be killed or something, because I don't know, maybe it was not allowed, but I don't know. So in 1900, that became a thing, and people liked it, and that was never done before. It was very new, and yeah, you get the idea. So now, back to the future, we are here. And I'm going to explain you how it works, syncopes. So if we have the melody on the one, it sounds like this. But if the melody is before the one, for example, on the 4 so when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, I can also add, how do you say that in English? You have the quarter notes and then the 8th note, and then there are 8 in total. 1 2 3 4 and then the syncope melody is on the 4 not on the 4. I mean, it can also be on the 4, but ideally in this example on the 4 I will do the snap on the 4 when it goes 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 with the piano. Sorry. Again, on the 1. Do you feel that it's completely different? Let's do it again, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear in the beginning. So this was syncoped, and now without syncope. I'm not talking about the length or the velocity of the note, like how hard you play it. No, I'm talking about the timing. So when I gave this example from Another Love, it's exactly that. And then it's on the 1. I'm not completely sure if I play it correctly, but so with that in mind, you can improvise color blocks in the left hand. In the right hand, you can play a melody that can be either syncopated or not. But if you play syncopated, it is really nice to leave out the notes in the left hand at the same moment when you play the melody. So if I play a syncopated melody, it will be like this. But if I play this exact melody without syncopes, like the timing would be logic to the ears, I can play the normal color blocks. So obviously it's not the same melody, because a melody is defined also by rhythm, but you get the idea, right? So now I play syncopes, and what I do is, but if I place the melody on the you can leave out the left hand at that moment. Let me demonstrate that with a little improvisation. When I'm on the 1, it sounds good together. Let me play a little bit slower. Now that I play slower, I think more, and I think I make mistakes in my example. So by the way, when I do this, it's two color blocks. The yellow block is like this, and the red block is like this. So when I play the yellow block 1 octave down and then play the red block 1 octave up, it sounds really good. So that was back to syncoped. No, that was not good. The first one was good. So when you're watching this video and you think, hey, I have a piano in the house and I would like to play it a little bit, and maybe you already have some background, you can try these syncopes, because I have an assignment for you. It can be as simple as this. We have a melody like this. And this is without syncopes, and if you want to try with syncopes, it would sound like this. Sorry. So if you want to even scale the exercise a little bit higher, you can try to, that would be the next step, to leave out that last note. So in the left hand it would be only, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that was my daughter waking up. So I had to jump in, of course. What was I talking about? I think it was something like this. The exercise. So this would be without syncopes, and this would be with. Oh yeah, I remember I was going to talk about the scale up, which was leaving out the last note from the color block. So that would be that note. Together with the syncope melody. So that would be a good exercise for you to train today. It's a good challenge for you to see if it works. And what I always say as advice is that when you do this and the note length is not consistent, go slower. So when note length is not consistent, what I mean is that it sounds uncohesive. It doesn't sound like one group of notes, one song, or one something like this. Yeah, that would be cohesive, and then if it's not cohesive, it would be like this. Something like that. And that's very normal in the beginning. So when that happens, go slow, but like embarrassing slow. Maybe in combination with a metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then with leaving out that note, the last note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be it. Of course, I'm a little bit distracted, but it is what it is. She didn't like my singing, so mommy is right now with her. I hope this is helpful for you, and if this exercise helped you, let me know. And if you didn't like it, let me know also. I'm very curious. You can leave a like to this video. You can subscribe to get free piano trainings. And there's also a link below where you can join the community. And I am super, super proud to say that we are currently the #1 community in school in the music category. So isn't that amazing? I feel very proud. I feel super overwhelmed. I'm going to show it to you actually. Let me, yeah, why not? I'm going to, does it work like that? Oh, I don't have that set up. Desktop. I'm gonna pause this for a sec. Alrighty, I've got it working. So let's go to school, the website. So this is Secret Piano Method, and when you go to the school is a kind of a new platform. It's like Facebook, but without all the noise. It's it's like Facebook in the sense of that you can talk with other people, and it's like Skillshare or any other online platform that you can learn stuff. And it has a gamification feature. So whenever you join, like whatever community you join, you find inside the gamification where you join as level 1 and level 2 you unlock more lessons. In my community I have it set up to prevent you from overwhelm. So in level 1 you only learn one thing, the color blocks, and then level 2, for example, you unlock something, and then level 3 you unlock some popular songs. And how do you level up? You level up by engaging in the community. And it can maybe feel a little bit off in the beginning, but as soon as you start commenting, I mean, not for everybody, but I am a little bit like that. So I was not really, I didn't want to be online present, I guess. And then when I discovered school, I did that. And when you look at my activity chart, you can see how much I've been, active on the platform. And you get the green tile for commenting, and also if you like other people's posts. So yeah, that's a little bit from the inside, under the hood. And if that's interesting to you, that can be something to look into. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.